When I was young, I was poor, but after decades of hard work, I'm no longer young.
Well, I mean, at least it was decades. It wasn't a Benjamin Button situation. You know, it wasn't like and you're old now. That would be extremely unfortunate. Thankfully, you took your sweet time getting to God's waiting room, just like we all hopefully are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo, and today we are looking at r/TechnicallyTheTruth, a subreddit dedicated to things that, you know, that's accurate. That's true. I don't like it, but it is. Let's just get right into it.
Judge, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
No.
Judge, covers microphone. What do I do?
Power move of the century.
I looked this up because I wanted to know if you could, and you can technically, but then you're instantly guilty of contempt of court and go directly to jail.
Trial speed run. Dude, any percent soap drop. Let's go. Man, that is actually both comical and awful. Like, man, do you swear to tell the truth? No, I might lie.
Jail.
He has no legs. Climbs Everest. What's your excuse?
His legs won't hurt. Mine will.
Okay, this is actually a genuine question that I've had a lot. So if you've got prosthetics, obviously they can't ache. That would be cool if they could to simulate, you know, more of the real thing. But do the stubs hurt after a while if you do something strenuous like climbing Mount Everest? I assume that these things are fitted to you for comfort, but do they chafe? would your stumps get sore? Oh, like it is genuinely like a fascinating topic to me. I'm weirdly passionate about prosthetics for quite literally no reason. There is no reason for me to, but I don't know. I think they're neat.
Photographer has been capturing gingers around the world for 7 years. Says it's not just about the hair.
Are they going to let them go? 7 years is a long time to capture anyone.
Even gingers.
Well, now, first of all, that sounds like a serial kidnapper, which that's a topic. But, yeah, I don't know. This seems kind of weird. We went into this in 1 or 2 episodes of Kalbus ago, where, like, these recessive genes, like, you know, red hair, blonde hair, black hair, they're recessive. And they're being overwritten by the dominant brown hair gene. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, is this preservation for genetics that will lose through, you know, reproduction over time? Or is this just, we like red hair, think pretty, take photo? What is it?
Americans literally have no banter.
I don't know what country this is coming from, but we've probably beaten you in a war at some point.
I'm American.
Civil War. Yes. Like, there's a line in my textbooks, like, the Civil War was, you know, had the most American casualties because by the end, they were all American casualties. We're the only country so nice we kicked their own butts twice. Like, it is comical, and you know, I find it tee-hee-ha-ha.
A parrot was trained by drug dealers to alert them of police presence, and is refusing to speak after being detained.
No crap. It's a bird, not a rat. Well, yes. This is the embodiment of the subreddit. This post has the subreddit's energy crystallized and distilled. This is the purest example of technically the truth, and I am here for it. All national anthems are actually country songs. Ooh, yeah. I hate it. Yo, actually, is there a country theme? It's not an anime opening. It's not a character theme cam. Is there a national anthem that just is like bluegrass? Is there one with a soulful acoustic guitar, which, you know, plays over a song about how much you love your country and also that your wife's gone and she took the truck? Like, there has to be one somewhere, right? Right?
What even is a point in USB 2.0?
Without the point, it'd be USB 20.
This is 10 out of 10.
Actually, 10 plus 10. This entire thread is just full of people who infuriate me more gradually over time. I mean, yeah, you're correct. You are accurate. But, like, did you have to be? Nobody asked, and yet here you are.
I've inquired as to why SNES titles aren't available for the 3DS, and Nintendo only sent me this image in response. This is false and art theft, and I can tell you that straight from the get-go. So the thing is if I scroll down somewhere, there should be a source to it. If not, I'll try and hunt it down before this episode goes live. But long and short, This is an image that somebody made that's been reposted on the internet so much that, like, in some instances, the label on the SNES cart is unreadable because it's just so dang crusty. This is someone's graphic design that people are stealing and making stories about, which is just unfortunate and awful. Have you ever tried blindfolded archery? You don't know what you're missing. Man, I used to love archery. I was gonna get into it, but then I moved and I don't have a lawn anymore to practice in. But long and short, I was really good with a bow after like 2 or 3 years. But the first year I did it at Boy Scout camp, I shot the arrow out of the longbow and I hit a squirrel, and I have never emotionally recovered. It was a clean hit too. Dead batteries! Free of charge. I despise you. How bad does this get if one of these starts corroding? Like, what ends up happening? Is it going to become an issue? Is it going to make the rest of them corrode? Is it going to melt through the casing and cause actual, like, large damages because there's just so many? And why did somebody put a headphone jack splitter in there? Who are you? And how do I get you fired? How do I convince my mom that I'm not gay? Have sex with her. What are you doing, stepladder? No, I hate this. I despise this. I despise you. You fill me with hate. I don't care that your picture's a cute cat. If that's you, I still hate you. Being a cat's not gonna save you. That's awful. I hate we're leaving. We're just leaving. This post is done. This post is done. Heavy machine is a smoke machine if you operate it wrong enough. Man, when I started getting into PC building, my uncle basically looked me dead in the eye as we put everything together and went, "All right, Cam, this is the smoke test." And I looked him dead in the eye and went, "There is a chance that this catches fire?" Thankfully it didn't. I've had none of my computers smoke. No, I have had one smoke. That's a story for another day. But yeah, no, any machine is a smoke machine. It's just how toxic that smoke is varies wildly. Wait, so how big are you though? 6'4"ish? No, I mean like in bed. How big are you? Still 6'4"? Just sideways? This is an accurate representation of me on Tinder. Yeah, how tall are you? Like 6 feet. And how big? I like size 32 waistline. No, it's more like 38, 42. I'm sorry, you caught me lying. And it's always an upsetting conversation. It just keeps happening. I don't know why they're so interested in my waistline. If you eat an entire cake without cutting it, you technically only had one piece. This has the same energy as someone who smashes their scale with a hammer. That's mean. That's really mean. Man. No, I can't recover from this one. Alex, if we have time, cut it. We're leaving. I feel bad. That was a mean joke. People with Junior in the name gotta live with the fact that their mom has moaned their name before. I'm so glad to be named after an aunt. I do not like you, Mr. Corn. I hate you, in fact. Everything about this post has made me crawl in my skin, and by God, these wounds will not heal. No. Told my husband I wanted a small coffee table. He said he'd build me one. This is what I got. And I don't see how this is wrong. In fact, I actually think I would rather like this. I have a standing desk now and I can stand near it. And to have a little thing like this that I can put next to it that doesn't go up and down with the desk so I don't fear for spilling my tea with the inertia, I'm here for it. I am, as some might say, a big fan. I have a lot of pet peeves, but I think the biggest one is when people say things like, "Oh, it's such a small town, only 35,000 people." Like, biatch. My town has 200 people. You need to pick a new adjective. According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, a small town is 1,000 to 20,000 people. So although you're correct in stating that 35,000 people is not a small town, it is in fact a large town, you are incorrect in thinking that you live in a town. You live in a village. You are a villager. I don't know what to do with that information. A villager? Congratulations, you can sell you can buy a house and then sell bugs to get rid of the debt. I envy you. I'd love to grow up in the village. I guess I technically grew up in a town? I don't know. It's weird. I don't like the logistics of living. That has connotations, but we'll get into that in another episode. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, maybe share with a friend who could use some good old-fashioned infuriation in their day. If you do want more r/TechnicallyTheTruth, there'll be another video popping up in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.